Hello everyone, my name is Dee and welcome to Books and Quirks. Today is Friday, so I'm back for another Friday Reads. I'm so sorry that I didn't post last week, but I was really just trying to enjoy the Christmas holidays. And even though this weekend is New Year's, I know for a fact that I'm not going to go crazy with a lot of parties and things, so I will have time to do a lot of reading. The only really get together, I do have a little bit of a get together with friends and family one day, but the other day will be completely free. So let's get into it. Or actually, rather, I want to quickly go through just what I finished the last couple of weeks. It's not that many, it's only 4 books, and I really won't go into a lot of detail, but I want to let you know what I read anyway. So the first book that I read is Rebel Mechanics, which is a twist on history. It's sort of an alternate version of history. So this takes place in America in the late 1800s. It's steampunk, and it's an alternate reality where the British, there was never a Revolutionary War, and the British still owned the colonies. This takes place in the late 1800s in New York City, and it's just a really fun read. It's actually part of his series, but I don't know when I will get to pick up the second book in the series. So this one was really great, and I rated it 4 out of 5 stars. The next one that I finished was Anne of Avonlea, which is the second book in the Anne of Green Gables series. I really loved this. I've said before on my channel that I absolutely love this series. I love Anne as a character, and I just think these series are just fun and they just make you feel good. So I really enjoyed the second book where Anne is now, it takes place between the ages of 16 and 18, this book. She's a school teacher and she is about to go off to college. The next book that I finished is The Sun is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. I loved this book. This book deals with undocumented immigrants who are faced with the dilemma of being deported back to their country. They're from Jamaica, and it's about, that's what the bulk of the story is about. There's also a little bit of a romance. It's a really cute story that has a really important theme, especially nowadays with everything going on, about, really what people go through when this type of thing happens. So I think it's an important read, whether you're an adult or whether you're younger. This is a YA novel, but I think that it dealt with these harsh topics in a really good way. So I really enjoyed this book, and I hope a lot more people give it a shot. And the last book that I finished the last couple of weeks is The Boy Is Back by Meg Cabot. This I did not enjoy. I really love Meg Cabot. Meg Cabot is the author of The Princess Diaries, among others. But this book is, so this is an adult romance. Let me start with that. And it's told in through texts and chats. So it's told through text messages and chat rooms. And I really felt, although I like unique ways of telling a story, I don't think it really worked for this romance. There were also a couple of newspaper articles thrown in, but I really felt disconnected from the characters. I didn't feel like even invested in any way in these characters. I never really got to know their thoughts or anything, and things just seemed to happen. There were big gaps, and I felt like that a lot was missing from this book. So unfortunately, I really wanted to like this, but I did not enjoy this. I gave this 2 out of 5 stars, and I hate to do that, especially for such a popular author, but I just did not enjoy it. Okay, now to what I'm reading this weekend, starting tonight. The first book is The Second Season by Heather Chapman. This is a really short book. It's a historical fiction slash romance. It takes place during the 19th century, I believe, 1800s. And it's just a period piece, and I think that it would be right up my alley. The cover reminds me a lot of Pride and Prejudice, doesn't it? Doesn't that look like Mr. Darcy's estate? And the picture on the front. So I just think it'll be a fun read, and it's just a little over 200 pages, I think. Oh, just under 200 pages. So I know that it will be a really quick read and hopefully a really fun read. The second book that I'll be reading this weekend is London by Edward Rutherford. I actually already started this book this week. I'm on page 252, and it has over 1,100 pages. Look at this. Now this book I'm going to be reading slowly over the course of the next month, actually the month of January. So you'll see it again in my January TBR. But this book is basically, with this book you get to learn the entire history of England through fictional characters. So this book starts during the time of Julius Caesar and the Roman Empire conquering the English island, to the present, or to the 1990s when this book was published. So I've been wanting to read this book for a while. It's just very intimidating because it's huge, but I will be getting through this little by little. I'm just reading it in little chunks because it is a very dense read, but it's also very, very fun. And I'll talk about it more once I finish. I'll do a full review because I think that this book, being the way it is, the mammoth that it is, will warrant that. But it'll probably be by the end of January when I finally get through this, because I'm just reading it little by little, as it is very dense, like I said. The next book that I hope to get to this weekend and this week is Mortal Danger by Anne Aguirre. This is the author that wrote the Razorland series. The first book in that series is Enclave, and I read that series a few years ago and I really enjoyed it. So I hope to enjoy this too. I bought it just for that purpose because I loved her previous series. So this is also the first book of this series. I don't own the rest of them because I do want to see if I enjoy it. And I've had it on my shelf for quite a while. So I think that it's high time that I really get to it. And it has kind of a creepy, bloody cover. So I'm really intrigued. And on the inside flap, it says, "Revenge is a dish best served cold." So I'm really intrigued, and it's not a large book at all. It's just under 400 pages. So I think these three will be good this weekend. Like I said, London, that book is going to take me a while, but I'm really looking forward to getting more into that. And every week I'll tell you at least what page I've gotten up to in that book. But that is all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you all have a wonderful New Year's. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.